Imagine winning the presidency in one of the biggest landslides in American history, only to resign in disgrace 2 years later. This is the story of Richard Nixon, the man who rose to power and then lost it all in the Watergate Scandal. Richard Nixon was born in 1913 in California, the son of a poor grocer. Life was tough, but hardship fueled his determination. He became a lawyer, served in World War II, and soon entered politics. In 1946, Nixon won a seat in Congress. By 1950, he was a senator, known for his fierce fight against communism. Just 2 years later, he became vice president under Dwight Eisenhower, a role that made him one of the most powerful young politicians in America. In 1952, accused of financial wrongdoing, Nixon gave a famous TV address. He defended himself by mentioning his family dog, Checkers. The heartfelt speech saved his career and proved Nixon's political instincts. Nixon aimed for the presidency in 1960, but lost to John F. Kennedy in one of the closest elections in U.S. history. In 1962, he tried again, this time running for governor of California. He lost again. Many thought his political career was finished, but Nixon was not finished. In 1968, during a time of war and unrest, he staged a comeback. With a promise of law and order, he won the presidency and returned to the center of American politics. Nixon inherited the Vietnam War and promised peace with honor. He appealed to the silent majority of Americans who wanted stability. Though he reduced U.S. troops, the war dragged on and divided the nation. As president, Nixon scored major victories. He opened relations with China, a groundbreaking step in world politics. He signed the SALT Treaty with the Soviet Union, easing Cold War tensions. And at home, he created the Environmental Protection Agency. In 1972, Nixon won re-election by one of the biggest margins in U.S. history, carrying 49 states. He seemed unstoppable, more powerful than ever. But behind the scenes, trouble was brewing. A break-in at the Democratic Party's headquarters in the Watergate building exposed illegal spying. Investigations uncovered secret recordings from the Oval Office and revealed Nixon's attempts to cover it all up. The tapes told the truth. Facing certain impeachment, Richard Nixon chose to resign on August 9, 1974. He became the first president in American history to step down. What had started as a historic rise ended in national disgrace. Just 1 month later, President Gerald Ford pardoned Nixon, sparing him from trial. Though disgraced, Nixon spent his later years writing books and advising leaders, slowly regaining some respect. Nixon's story is one of contradictions. He shaped world politics, but destroyed his career through secrecy and ambition. His downfall remains a warning for all leaders. Even presidents are not above the law.